debate, I recognize the member for Windsor West. Sorry, I apologize, for London West.
Thank you very much, Speaker. It's a real pleasure for me to rise to say a few words about this bill to declare July 7th as Group of Seven Day. Speaker, one of the many Ontario art galleries that supports this legislation is Museum London, which hosts an impressive collection of more than 30 works of art from the Group of Seven. This is known as the F.B. Hauser Memorial Collection and is considered one of the jewels in Museum London's holdings. I spoke with the head of programs today, Andrew Keir at Museum London, who told me about the astonishing quality and comprehensiveness of the works that make up the collection. He also shared the story of how these works were acquired. In 1944, artist Yvonne Hauser gifted the collection to the London Regional Art Gallery, which was the precursor of Museum London. Yvonne was the widow of F.B. Hauser, a prominent art critic who had written a definitive history of the Group of Seven in 1926. Although the Hausers did not have a personal connection to London, Yvonne wanted their collection to go to a gallery where it would be displayed and accessible to the public. She chose the London Regional Art Gallery, which had only been established 4 years earlier, and made a wonderful choice, giving Londoners and visitors to the gallery the opportunity to see these works by the Group of Seven, along with other artists like Tom Thompson and Emily Carr. Londoners are very proud of this collection, but we are also proud of Museum London's commitment to displaying the works in dialogue with contemporary artists, in particular Indigenous and Black artists. While there's no question about the importance, the significance of the Group of Seven, it's equally important to situate their works in the context of colonialism and residential schools, and to contextualize the majestic landscapes they painted in relation to unchecked resource extraction and the environmental crisis that faces our climate today. And Speaker, this is really what excites me about this bill, the potential it offers to raise awareness of the importance of reconciliation, of understanding our province and our country, not as a vast, uninhabited and pristine wilderness, but as a place that has been home to Indigenous peoples for time immemorial, where clear-cut logging and mining have increased our vulnerability to climate change, and where artists are not only white men, but are also Indigenous, racialized, and women. And I want to acknowledge the Indigenous Group of Seven, which was established in the early 1970s in Canada. I had the privilege of attending committee for public input on this bill, and one of the presenters to the committee was the executive director of the Art Gallery of Algoma. She talked about the opportunities that this bill could provide to expand outreach and engagement with young people through summer camp programs, partnerships with the local school board, the college, the university, the Indigenous Friendship Centre, and she talked about the challenges that arts organizations face in doing this important outreach and engagement work. I know that there are lots of arts organizations across this province that also see this bill as an exciting starting point to be able to engage with their communities, to engage with young people about the beauty of the Group of Seven artwork, and also reflecting on the history in which this art was produced. So passing this bill today is a start, but to leverage those opportunities, the arts and culture sector needs stable funding from this government. So I urge the government to increase funding for Ontario Arts Council, to increase funding or to bring back the Indigenous Culture Fund, which was eliminated by this government, in order to realize the potential of the legislation that we have before us today. Thank you very much, Speaker.